DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now because we have you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in.
I'm sorry, my mouth is stuffed.
That's what she said. Alrighty, welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, everybody, hosted by John, Jay, and myself, Joe. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp. The box is full. Our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We're about to rism with the tism. How the fuck are you guys doing this morning?
We got to work on that fucking intro. Love you, John.
All right,
we got to work on that fucking intro.
All right, so
you threw us all the fuck off for a second.
No. Listen, shut up for a second, okay?
Fucking dick for beer money for like a few weeks now.
All right, shut up a second. I deleted it.
Oh my god! I see. When I tell you to fix it, like that is not really what I wanted to hear at all. Like that's actually the last fucking thing I wanted to hear. That's happened before on this fucking show. Like,
No, I did it on purpose. That's the difference.
Oh my
yeah, I mean, love you, John, but that intro just fucking sucked dicks.
Well, if you let me fucking explain.
It's only been a few weeks. What's up?
I'm having creative blockage.
You know this is the veterans podcast, not the
That's
fucking
what she said.
Not the fucking pot smoking podcast, right?
It's not about smoking pot. I'm fucking having creative issues.
So maybe you shouldn't have touched it before you deleted it.
I didn't like the last one.
The last one was fine for like over a year.
I didn't like it.
Tough shit. Fucking make a new one before you fucking delete the old one. How about that, guy?
Well,
like you were in the army too. Like you don't start something new before you have a fucking solution, dude.
Well, that was the thing. I did have the solution. I looked at the solution and then I deleted the solution. Ow. It had to go.
And then he tried to fuck the solution.
So, in other news, John, why's your camera so fucking zoomed in?
So you could see the seriousness.
He was probably pressing.
I can more see the fucking cum dripping off the side of your fucking forehead there.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
You have very oily skin.
Now we're even closer. We're even closer.
Just keep those banners up, Jay.
How was your guys' week? How are you guys doing?
It was busy. Absolutely busy.
I saw you had a couple of shows. I watched a couple of your shows. It was
tired,
good.
boss.
Yeah. Wow, From the Dungeon really wants to know what's going in my mouth today. So we just had a cream cheese and jelly bagel, and I'm having a French vanilla coffee. That's what we're looking at. But yeah, no, it's been a crazy week. Trying to work on the annual, deleting the intro, getting shit ready. I have to tell you, I have to tell you something offline, Jay, that I was talking to Squillini about.
Yeah.
That had to do with the guy who does our song, which is actually kind of funny. I don't want to put his business out there too.
You're fine. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but it's actually a funny story. But yeah, I mean, just getting ready. Do I hear a heart beating? Just been an interesting week. played a lot of I played a lot of video games the last 2 or 3 days, and then just watched a lot of people beg for other people to play their video games this week.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was my week. I'm trying to think. I felt like something big happened this week, and I feel like I'm missing it. I feel like I
finally came out of the closet.
That happened like 6 years ago.
Okay.
Remember, I'm part of the 40%.
God damn it! I love you, John.
I love you too, man.
Oh shit!
I'm really trying to think if anything major happened. Watched. I didn't really watch anything too crazy. Watched the. You ever watch that show I Am a Killer on Netflix?
What's it about?
It's about people who are admitting to their murders.
Huh?
That's the type of shit my wife watches, and it scares me. That's why I sleep with my gun under my pillow.
Yeah. I was gonna say that sounds kind of dark. Like.
Yeah, that was a. But yeah, watch that, baby. Did we watch anything crazy this week other than I Am a Killer? Oh, Duster. I forgot to tell you guys.
Duster, is that like the beef version of fucking Twister?
No. Duster is actually
starring Tara Reid. Duster.
So this one's made by J.J. Abrams. It's a show right now on HBO Max. The Predator cartoon came out on Hulu. I heard about that, actually. A lot of people are praising that one. Duster, man, it has Josh Holloway. Are you familiar with who Josh Holloway is from Lost?
Who the fuck?
He's the Sawyer from Lost. He's got like the long hair.
I remember Sawyer.
So he plays a driver for an organized crime group, and he rides around in a cherry Duster. And I feel like if I give too much away, it spoils. But it's got a great cast. It's got Keith David, the great Keith David. He plays like the main like mafioso guy.
Okay.
And then it deals with FBI agents. One is a black woman and the other one is a Native American, and they kind of like talk about the story how like in the 1970s how it was uncommon for these groups to be accepted in other workforces during that time. And they say a lot of "fuck you, LBJ" too, which is actually kind of funny throughout the show.
Hey, LBJ, how many kids did you kill today? Yeah, I remember those chants.
Hey, I actually want to talk about that real quick too.
The amount of times Ryan Gosling has been fucking rumored to play some random character in the fucking MCU is ridiculous.
Yeah,
but get it the fuck out there.
Yeah, but this one's got some weight to it now. But we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, Duster is a good show. It takes place in the 1970s. Great action made by J.J. Abrams. I think it's on the 4th episode now. I say go check it out. It's definitely a nice original show to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if you like that. If you like some car action. Yeah, but yeah, look, let's get this out the way. Fucking Ryan Gosling as Black Panther. Does anybody read the fucking comics? I'm asking a serious question. Does anybody read the comics?
No.
I mean, I know at one point, like T'Challa's adopted fucking brother who's white takes over the mantle.
No, he has a white son.
Or that, yeah.
He has a white.
My thing is, we didn't touch that.
That hasn't even fucking happened in the fucking.
That hasn't happened like in the cinematic universe. He has a son. As we saw at the fucking end, as we saw from fucking Wakanda Forever. However, they didn't go that route with the fucking movie.
The fuck are you talking about? Reed Richards doesn't have a mustache.
It depends on the fucking. There is Reed Richards with a fucking mustache in certain sets of the fucking Fantastic Four comics from the Dungeon. It has happened. He's not always just fucking clean shaven.
Do you guys want to know what I want to see in the fucking MCU, which is never going to happen?
Absolutely fucking no more MCU.
One goddamn movie without a bunch of corporate dick sucks with their goddamn grubby fingerprints all the fuck over it. That's what I would like to see. I don't give two shits or a fuck who plays what character. Like, make one goddamn good movie. One. Just one. Like, without all that fucking corporate cocksuckery all fucking over it.
I just want people to stop making a big fucking deal about shit that they don't fucking understand.
I mean, it kind of is a big deal. Like, the dude who played Black Panther fucking died of cancer, and they're basically taking a piss all over his fucking memory.
Well, like I said, if for people who understand the comic books, who read the comic books, there are storylines that they just need to touch. I have no issue with it. Just like I have no issue. Just like I have no issue.
Nobody's paying attention to the MCU right now, though. Like,
just like I don't have an issue with a Black Magneto, and people fucking go crazy with me about that shit too. And when it's
not a race thing to me. It's fucking dumb. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, it's not a race thing. It's literally it's a dumb fucking idea. It's a stupid fucking idea brought out by a stupid fucking corporation.
And from the judge, that's where I disagree, because recasting is not just recasting. You know, if this is true and they're thinking about doing this, they thought about this carefully, or at least I would like to think, in a way that they follow it with the comics.
Shut up, bitch.
I think they're fucking thinking. I think they're thinking of fucking money. I think they're thinking of money, and they're gonna fucking fail.
They're not going to get money off of Ryan Gosling.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to fucking fail because a bunch of greedy corporate cocksucks got their fucking greedy paws all over the fucking MCU. That's exact. They're not going to make any money off of it.
They're honestly, okay, so what? They're going down the rabbit hole because of the whole multiversal thing.
It doesn't have to be both of them.
I guarantee you the reason if they do go the Ryan Gosling as the new Black Panther route, it's because he's from a different alternate timeline.
Well, that's
and the
what
timeline that they're going to pull from is where in the comics T'Challa has a white son.
That's what
son.
That's what the articles do state that. It's not it's not 616 or whatever the fuck it is.
Ever. Can we just get one fucking movie where they just do things in a fucking proper manner?
And without the fucking SJWs getting in the way too.
I mean, everything was fucking good through fucking Endgame. And then since then, we've just had shit after shit after shit. Well, I'll go as far as saying Spider-Man No Way Home was the last good fucking MCU movie.
Oh my fucking God. Does anybody read the fucking comics?
Yeah, there was a black Superman, my guy.
Yeah, his name was Steel. It wasn't fucking Superman.
Yeah, and there's also there's two
there was
other
actually
ones
a black Superman.
There's actually, I believe, there's
Steel.
More actually. But Steel is still considered a Superman.
Yeah, because Steel really came into play in the reign of the Superman fucking comic arc.
Yeah. Right after Doomsday.
Bring back Shaq, baby. Let's go. I'm all for it. Bring back Shaq.
I will say I do love that fucking, like, that movie was so fucking campy, but I loved it.
I don't remember. I don't know that I ever saw that one. I know what you're talking about.
Because they made a standalone fucking Steel movie.
Yeah, it was.
And they tried to make it seem like it wasn't DC, but it was fucking Steel. It was the Steel from the fucking comics, like down to the fucking suit.
Look Shaq.
It's not like from the dungeon. We love you, dude, but there's a Q in there. There's no.
Stop letting spell check ruin your life.
Seriously.
He's probably on his phone. That's why
it auto corrected it. Yeah.
I got bad news, homie, dude. We don't do CK here, dude. That better be CC or freaking like a Q, dude. All right, homie. We've had this talk on this goddamn podcast before. Just letting you know.
So,
all right.
So yeah, back off of this fucking soapbox.
So we're all in agreement. Shaq could come back as Steel.
I would fucking pay for it.
Personally, I think he's a little long in the tooth. I think we're gonna have to find a replacement. He's getting a little long in the tooth.
I feel like, but see, the thing is with modern technology and everything,
he's doing voice to chat.
with modern technology and everything, it's not going to be as tasking as it was when they filmed the original fucking Steel movie.
No, he won't have to do anything.
He won't have to do anything. They'll just fucking CGI the fucking suit on his ass.
Yeah.
So they could bring him back. and do, because we're going down all these multiversal fucking timelines anyways.
Yeah. Look,
Let's, in the new James Gunn DC universe, let's get to a point where we're doing like a multiversal fucking Justice League movie, and then Shaq's Steel comes through a fucking portal to help fight the main timeline fucking DC universe's like big bad for that fucking movie or whatever.
Yeah, and I would just like to add in too, like Jay said, it's not like a big race thing or anything like that. It's just get the story right.
Seriously, like just one. Just one.
Look, you can make any character. I mean, we're at the point right now where
Except
they're doing
Snape.
so
You can't
many.
make Snape black.
That's a whole nother conversation. I don't even want to touch. I don't even know what to say about that one. But I mean, look. I mean, there's way. I mean, the MCU is so deep into the fucking multiverse right now. They could literally do just about anything, and it'll be bad or good.
I just kind of wish they would stop fisting everyone's assholes for like another handful of cash.
Yeah, I just want the only thing I want from Marvel right now is the X-Men. Give me my X-Men. That's all I want.
I mean, John, that's literally what I'm saying. Like it's like nobody's interested in a white Black Panther, not because of the race thing, because nobody wants to fucking watch Black Panther right now. Literally no one. Like that's my point, and it's gonna fucking lose all the money specifically because of that. And if I was in charge of that corporation, I would fucking fire the person that came up with that fucking shitty idea.
I would hire my boy Zac Efron as Cyclops and Daniel Radcliffe as my Wolverine, the real Wolverine, my forever Wolverine.
I like your idea better than I
want Cavalry.
You
want Cavalry?
Hey, let's not get fucking greedy, Joe. Let's not get fucking greedy here, okay? All right, like you're going.
We can pay fucking Efron and peanuts. Let's just bring fucking Cavill in as fucking Wolvie.
Cavill is busy. He's busy. He's doing Warhammer right now. We can't get him.
But Johnny's so beautiful.
He looks so good as the Wolverine too. That's the crazy
fucking
part.
Strong jawline. Let's just
really
fucking admit it, okay?
You could fucking set a watch to that jawline.
So wait a minute. You know what's real funny, because you could like put Henry Cavill in anything. He could be Bruce Wayne. He could be Batman. He could be the Green Lantern. Like his face literally fits a lot of those characters.
That goes back to how they were drawn back in the day.
Turn up, flip things upside down, bring him back to the DC universe, but this time as fucking Green Arrow.
Yeah,
have his ass be fucking Oliver Queen.
That'd be fucking funny as hell.
Shooting kryptonite arrows at the new fucking Superman. Let's just fucking do it.
I know everyone's I know like the Henry Cavill era is over, but if we could still do Red Sun in live action,
that would be fun.
That would be fun.
I know what you're talking about.
Multiversal battle. Corin Sweat's main timeline fucking soup versus fucking Red Sun soup, and Red Sun soup is fucking Cavill.
Okay. Well, look, we're still waiting to find out who our new Batman is.
Better than Ryan Gosling is fucking Black Panther.
So here's my vote for the new Batman: Jensen Ackles.
Brandon Sklenar for me.
What was that joke on Chappelle's show? Fucking with Paul Mooney. He said the last black man on earth, starring Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? Like that's. Literally,
I'm just a dude playing another dude.
We just talked about that.
Literally anything would be better than Ryan Gosling as Black Panther.
Like if they wanted,
literally anything would be better than Ryan Gosling in anything.
I mean, look,
no, he did good as Ken. He was Knuff. Okay, he did great. Okay, look, he did great in Barbie.
I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with Ryan Gosling, but why couldn't we get him as a different character in the MCU? They're still fucking over Bucky right now. He was supposed to be Captain America. Wasn't he White Wolf for a short time at 1.2 in the MCU?
That's kind of my point. Is like if they can do all the other things they've done in the MCU, that's like. Him playing Black Panther is like no one asked for it. Literally, no one asked for it.
I mean, it's
Jake Gyllenhaal.
That was Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
He bring Gyllenhaal's fucking Mysterio back.
Gyllenhaal's a fantastic actor too. I like him in anything he does.
But I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, okay, Gosling did good in fucking The Notebook, did good in fucking Barbie. Like, he's
Drive.
Good. Yeah, Drive was good.
Yeah, Drive was good.
People
So-
say that. People,
but
I don't. I've
don't-
never watched it, but people say that's one of his top movies.
Ooh,
It's a good movie.
Here's
It's a
an
good
idea.
movie.
Here's an idea. Gosling as Hank Pym from an alternate timeline.
As who?
Hank Pym.
I don't see it. I'd give him.
Ant-Man.
I'd give him Iceman.
I could see Bobby Drake.
Yeah, Iceman. He'd be a good Iceman, Ryan Gosling.
But
I like going back to what you said earlier, John. Like I would prefer the X-Men. Like
I want the X-Men.
give us something we actually want and not some fucking corporate fed.
I don't even care if they bring back Jackman for the 30th time. You know what I mean?
I mean, at this point, fucking, I would take that over the last black dude on earth starring fucking Tom Cruise. Okay, like
let's
that's
just
like,
bring Jackman back as Wolvie, and do. But this time, like that fucking scene where Deadpool was going through the different fucking universes. This time, bring him back, but use the fucking actual like comic accurate version. So you got like Jackman's fucking head on a fucking superimposed on a midget's body,
like that one scene in Deadpool when he walks into the bar
and he jumps off the fucking stool and he's like, "Oh, aren't you cute?"
Like,
yeah, I do.
All of like 5 foot 1 inch tall. You know what I mean? Like,
I do want to say, man, they're doing a good. I mean, they have some really good concept of ideas. I mean, a Fantastic Four, I think for the MCU is going to be a breath of fresh air. You know, you have a you have a family film.
My guy. Like,
we're gonna see. I know. Well,
the trailers make it look like they're actually fucking listening for a change, but then we've said that about other fucking movies, and then walked out completely pissed off.
Yeah, I mean, everything.
However, I do want that Herbie's fucking popcorn bucket drink holder.
Oh my god, I want the fuck the Galactus one. The Galactus one is cool. The Herbie one is the best one. But I mean that movie actually Fantastic Four comes out on my wife's birthday, and Superman comes out on my son's birthday.
I remember.
Yeah, because it's Superman, and then like 2 weeks later is fucking Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and man, I'll say personal connection with the Fantastic Four, as that I think for me that I've talked about some things before, but like Fantastic Four, those comics were like the only comics I had around me at the time, and like they saved my life. So like I know I'm gonna cry like a bitch when that movie comes out, but like I am genuinely excited for this, because for me I feel like the Fantastic Four, this is what it's supposed to look like, this Jetsons style world. And even though this is the only time we're ever gonna see this universe, it's nice that we're finally going to have it.
Yeah, because the way it's being proposed is that at the end of the movie, they leave their universe and come to the main timeline.
Yeah. Did you guys watch Thunderbolts yet?
No.
Okay, I'll say nothing.
You did. You can spoil it. I'm not. I'm not going.
You
to.
Can't spoil it.
Like
Don't fucking do it.
Again, I have less than zero interest in the MCU right now, and it's shit like that. Like is why. Like outside. I think outside of a certain.
Yeah.
I think outside of a certain niche, no one is interested in the MCU right now because they're not bringing anything. They're bringing back goddamn Robert Downey fucking Jr. as Doom. Like they can literally suck my dick. Like I'm not fucking interested.
I hate that I was forced to accept that.
Dude, I'm not
forced to accept that. However, I'm gonna quote the great Jonathan Sanchez. Have y'all never read the fucking comics?
I don't want to see I don't want to see fucking Iron Man as fucking Dr. Doom. Like out of the entire pantheon of actors and actresses, even, right? In fucking Hollywood.
They could have made better decisions.
I just feel like Iron Man into Dr. Doom. That is the dumbest. That's exactly the shit I'm talking about. They're
overdoing the whole multiversal concept at this point.
It's dumb.
And I feel like that's how they're justifying bringing Downey back as Doom. Because in the comics at one point, Stark was fucking Dr. Doom.
I have a question, teacher. I thought that the end of Loki season 2 closed all that shit. Am I wrong?
Is anybody still keeping up? That's my. I love you,
Dude,
John. You're making my point for me. I love you. Like that's exactly the shit I'm
he
talking
closed
about.
the timelines. So, but we're talking about the world's smartest man here in Reed Richards.
Who's not John Krasinski, by the way.
Reopen that. It's
Well, who the fuck is opening them?
Fucking Richards. I'm telling you, it's one of the fucking Reeds, because I guarantee you they're setting up for a Council of fucking Reeds story arc.
Yeah, because we're not getting Council of Kangs anymore.
Because we're gonna get fucking Gruffalo, fucking Teller, and then fucking Pascal.
You know, I still need to watch Captain America: Brave New World.
It was actually pretty good.
We got to watch that.
It's on Disney Plus now. I mean, I own it, but
who's Pedro Pascal gonna play? Isn't he like fucking 50 now?
He's Reed Richards.
He's Reed Richards.
He's the new Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's the new Mr. Fantastic.
When's that shit coming out?
The 11th of July.
No, that's Superman. Superman comes out the 11th.
July 25th.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the guy from the shitty Fantastic Four movie is going to be the maker. What shitty guy from the Fantastic Four movie?
I think he's talking about Fan Four Stick with Miles Teller.
Yeah, that dude has nothing to do with this movie.
Weren't all the fucking Fantastic Four movies fucking shitty?
Actually, I liked the original.
The originals for its time, they were good.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I mean that,
but they're
like
not
right
considered Marvel Cinematic either. So, like,
yeah, that's the Sony universe. No one gives a shit about that,
unless it's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Ugh. Oh yeah,
still the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm okay with Tobey. He's still a Mets fan. Unacceptable. You know, but
that's what I was just saying from the dungeon. Like, we literally just had that entire conversation.
I think he's delayed. I think he's delayed a little bit. I will say though, I mean, DC, I know they're trying really hard. I know Jay's kind of happy. We're most likely not getting another Robert Pattinson Batman movie, but we are getting a new Batman eventually. So
I'm also not shocked. Like I don't like again, like it's the corporate money making machine is what is ruining all of it. Even if you're a huge fan of that Batman movie, I would like to remind everybody I had no problem with Robert Pattinson playing Batman. The fucking movie sucked. Well,
and that's the thing. Like Pattinson, I feel like he's gotten a lot better as an actor over the years.
Yeah. I mean, Mickey 17 was fantastic. If you guys have watched that,
and it just was piss poor cinematics that fucked up that movie.
It had nothing to do with him
because I mean, shit. Matt Reeves did the fucking Penguin show, and the show Penguin was fucking
the show was
great.
Okay. Yeah, the movie, like all the pacing was off. The story fucking sucked. If you have the Riddler as a villain, the fucking riddles sucked. Okay, like I speak just enough Spanish. I fucking solved the riddle before fucking the movie was like even half over. Okay, it's a fucking flying bat. Well, flying rat. What? Oh, you mean like a bat? You mean like a Batman?
Like a vampire?
Jesus Christ, dude! Like don't jerk me the fuck off. Don't fucking insult my goddamn intelligence.
But we like jerking you off.
Dude, fuck that shit. Like that's exactly why nobody gets my fucking money. Okay, that's exactly why that's that shit. That's like making Ryan Gosling Black Panther. Guess who's not fucking getting my fucking money? Okay.
Guess what? We're gonna keep hearing Jay bitch about for the next fucking 3 weeks.
Jay
Ryan
wants
Gosling is fucking Black Panther.
Jay's tired of this shit. Give Jay the X-Men. He wants the X-Men.
Give me something that's not a pile of fucking corporate shit, please. Somebody like Paul Mooney said, the last black dude on earth, starring Tom Cruise. I don't fucking need that shit. You're not getting my fucking money.
Yeah. I have one last thing to say about the MCU too. Now that we have Gambit, they really need to I
was trying to segue there.
Yeah, they need to do something and cast the right rogue for Channing Tatum if they're gonna do this. Like,
you mean Channing Tate? Yum.
Channing Tatum, Jay.
I'll fucking slide right in that shit, bro. I butt fuck this dude every fucking day. Okay, like yeah, dude. Thank you. That's it. That's what I'm sick. I'm sick of everybody else telling me what the fuck I'm gonna like when I know it's gonna fucking suck. Okay,
here's
like
the thing.
that's the shit I hate. Okay.
Did you see the rumors? Like the way they're stating with like Channing Tatum's Gambit, how remember at the end of the Marvels when Monica Rambeau goes through the portal and then she's laying there and it's Kelsey Grammer's Beast,
like that. Yep,
that's the universe that the
Channing is in.
Channing Gambit's from. So that's how they're tying him into the Doomsday movie, because we've got, Beast. We've got Kelsey Grammer back as fucking Beast. We've got a lot of the old heads coming back.
Right now? How old is he now?
Fucking,
he's got to be in his 60s.
Almost fucking ashes.
Who are we talking about?
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
Oh God, Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, like
neighbor.
Yeah. Fucking Frasier right there.
Frasier, yeah. Like
70. He is 70 years old.
Did I ever tell you guys
70? I was fucking wrong. 70.
Ever tell you guys
you were off by 10 years.
Ever tell you guys he's from my home. He's from where we live. Yeah.
No shit.
So
yeah,
I mean,
a Jersey boy.
The only thing that I'm not really looking forward to with Doomsday is fucking Downey as fucking Doom.
Thank you.
I forced one of the other Dooms from the past at this point. Like, give us.
Why didn't you get Mads Mikkelsen? The fuck is wrong with you?
Literally. Anyway, like again. I you know what I want, guys, is a reason to actually want to go see a fucking movie again. And like, it's not. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be the cynical, jaded asshole here, but this is why no one gets my fucking money anymore.
Yeah, I want to throw something. I want to answer from the dungeon right here. He says the guy who plays Nightcrawler is 60. Let me tell you something about Alan Cumming. When you speak about the king, you speak with respect. Okay, Alan Cumming
from your chest, motherfucker.
Yeah, Alan Cumming is one of the greatest actors of all time. Okay, he is a pure soul. He is a saint. Okay,
I'm not sure who's been more triggered this episode so far, Jay or fucking John. Jesus Christ, y'all are fucking like neck and neck in this fucking race today.
Oh, we're neck and fucking neck, dude. Like
so, alrighty. Well, so now that we've got all that out of the way, how was your week, Jay?
It was fine, thank you. I didn't do much. The Royals are sucking dick for beer money right now, so I'm a little peeved about that, but not the end of the world.
Sometimes that I suck dick for beer money, but
yeah,
who's asking?
It's the fucking goddamn Royals. I'm not surprised. like we're treading water above 500, and then we go to play the White Sox, who are basically like this much better than the fucking Colorado Rockies right now, and we just dropped two in a row. We just dropped two in a row to the fucking
and we just got wiped. We just got wiped by the Red Sox yesterday.
Dude, I saw that on the fucking score box. I was like, what? Like we're getting our
clock. A baseball game yesterday.
Wait, what? You did?
Went to a baseball game yesterday.
Did you really? Like minor league or?
Yeah, minor league.
That's okay. Did you have fun?
No, the mother-in-law got fucking free tickets from her job, so we went.
Yeah.
I drank 8 beers for $30.
Fuck. Okay. At about a ballpark. Fuck yeah. Okay.
They were, $5 a fucking pop.
Yeah.
So
that's
every time I'd come back, because they let you buy 2 at a time. So I'd go grab 2, come back.
Bink.
Sit one beside me, drink one.
You see Squillini changing into his final form.
Down and come back with 2 more. After about the 3rd trip, the wife's like, how much have you spent on beer so far? Because she's used to, when we go to like concert venues and these big places, $20 a fucking beer. For what I've drank already, I've spent about what I did when we went to the Disturbed concert for 1 fucking beer.
Can I tell you guys a gross little secret?
Yes.
Jay's got to cut back on fucking drinking beer.
Ooh, are you getting the gut?
No, actually no.
Your doctor said something about it.
Ish. My body is telling me like it ain't working. So like when I use alcohol as a painkiller, basically, like It's no longer having effect. Therefore, it's not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, me and John have had this conversation a few times before, where it's like, if it ain't working, it ain't fucking working, and we're just gonna have to fucking find a different way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's I'm drinking seltzer water this morning, ladies and gentlemen, and to be followed by fucking coffee shortly. Okay, like well, I'm gonna be so fucking bored, dude. Like, god damn it. You know what I mean? Like, god damn it.
Though, Jay.
Say again.
Tell us more about your seltzer water, though.
Is it vegan?
It is cannabis infused, but I also bought it at my fucking bar. like Missouri, dude. Missouri is so fuck. Dude, I snuck this shit in my pocket like yesterday, like before I came home. Like, no, oh hell, from the dungeon. No,
Jay attracts trouble.
I need a woman in my life. Like, I need fucking goddamn brain cancer. Okay, like I'm fucking good, bro.
I don't know. I've seen Jay's track record. I think brain cancer would be better in this scenario.
Can I just die? Can I just fucking die then? Like, it's like I love the lady.
Shit.
I love the ladies. Okay, I love the ladies. Okay, I miss how fucking soft they are. I miss their friendly touch. No. Okay, I miss all the nice things. Okay, I miss none of the fucking bullshit. I miss zero of the bullshit.
Drama.
I'm sitting in a house. I could probably fire a gun in my house right now and nobody would do anything. You know why? Because it's fucking mine. So, you know what I mean?
So here's my thought process. Next time I come to Missouri, Jay, we're gonna tunnel and we're gonna build a gun range in your basement.
So we'll talk about tunneling later. Actually, I have. Remember that fucking crawl space I showed you? I still have to get in that crawl space, and because of where that crawl space is, we could probably tunnel all the way behind in my backyard and go behind that garage, and have a hatch like behind the garage. But we'd have to. I'd have to get my backyard surveyed first though, so we don't hit. Something we shouldn't hit.
So,
you know what I mean?
So
escape hatch.
It's not. So what Jay is drinking is not Mighty Kind. I don't think they sell Mighty Kind. Actually,
this is called Toppling Goliath Brewing. It's called Mary Rain. This has got to be some Missouri shit. It's got to be, or I mean, some fucking Midwest.
So
shit.
if you want to find Mighty Kind, the closest place to it you got to go to is Unity Village.
Where's that? Is that New York? That's New York.
No, that's under you.
Arkansas?
It's in Independence, right under Independence.
Really?
But
wait, what?
I'm not trying to dox you right now.
No. Unity Village. Why is it? It's ringing a bell.
So there's Raytown.
Okay, that's right next door to me. Okay,
it's right under Raytown.
And it's not Lee Summit. It's Unity Village.
Unity Village. Yep.
That almost sounds like a fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, and also in Kansas City town, in places like the International Tap House, which looks like it has 2 locations. The KC Kush.
Okay.
Buffalo State Pizza Co. You could find Mighty Kind THC in there.
Okay. Oh, something did happen this week. I almost forgot.
There's a place 14.8 miles away from me that sells Mighty Kind.
There you go. Go get some Mighty Kind.
Yo, we got hit by a fucking tornado this week.
Are you fucking serious?
Dead ass. It got a lot, John. It got a lot closer than I thought it was going to.
And this is why we have basements, children.
Yeah, dude. Remember how we've talked on the show how typically Kansas City doesn't get hit with a lot of tornadoes because of mainly geographical area. You know, there's a river, there's a lot of hills. You know, you're like, as soon as you cross the state line, you're going into hills.
Yeah.
Coming from Kansas, going east, basically coming from Kansas. Most storm systems go west to east. So Kansas City misses, like we get hit sometimes. But when we get hit with like the front end of the storm, and we don't get a lot of the fucking tornado shit because it basically passes us before tornado cells form. Okay. Yeah. This week it did not happen. there was a tornado warning, and it was scheduled. It was like tracking south of us. It was supposed to hit like a place called Lee Summit, which is south of here in Independence.
Mm-hmm.
It touched down by the fucking stadiums, bro. And Joe, do you remember where my bar is?
You see how wide my fucking eyes are?
Dude, like I was watching the storm come in on Doppler, and then I was going typical Midwesterner now. Like I was going outside to like look at the sky, like being the fucking grunt that I am.
That's not fucking far from your house either, dude.
It's probably about like straight line,
like a mile and a half
from the bar, about a mile and a half from my house, about 3.5. From my house, about 3.5. And there were 2 confirmed touchdowns. One was an EF0 and one was an EF1. They didn't stay on the ground very long, bro. Like I went out back because I happened to be at my bar at the time, and the front hadn't hit us yet. And all of a sudden I hear like somebody comes out back and they're like, Jay, you need to go out front. I go out front. I look west down 40 highway, and it was like just black. And I was like, and the clouds were like really, really low. Okay. I've seen this before, by the way, in the Army. It's fucking teal. And I was like, that's what I mean. When I say it got closer than I thought, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, this thing turned towards us. And it turned direct. It went from going like tracking south. It turned completely northeast. And it hit in Raytown, like we were just talking about Raytown. It hit one of them landed in Raytown, and there was a confirmed touchdown just outside the fucking stadiums, which both of you know is like very, very close to where I live.
Yeah.
And it's even closer to where I drank.
Yeah.
Like when the front hit us, when I saw that, I had to go inside because like we got hit with like torrential fucking rain. I was waiting for the power to go out. Like we had the cooler in the bar, like ready to put everyone in the fucking bar in the cooler. Like
shit.
That's the first time since I moved back that I heard the sirens go off at Independence where it wasn't a test. Like the sirens went off.
Yeah.
Like it was that close. Like it was like get the fuck inside, get seek shelter. I was waiting to see if like branches were going to start coming off the trees, because that's how you can tell. Like branches will start coming off the fucking trees. And I was waiting for the power to go out. Like, and then we had another storm yesterday, but that was more like torrential rain. It wasn't tornadic, but like literally, John, like seriously, John, just go ahead.
Is your dildo going off or something, Squillini?
The fucking wife's upstairs vacuuming right above me.
It does sound like
That's all I hear. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
It was just. I've seen it before. It didn't really freak me out. What might have like given me a little bit of pause for thought was how like I was off and how close it was going to get. I legitimately I'm not a weatherman, right? But I consider myself somewhat of an amateur like watcher. I'm really good at watching Doppler. I'm really good at watching Doppler. I've been doing it for well over a decade and a half now.
Yeah. And
so especially like this harkens back to like our time in the Army. In the infantry, we don't have fucking tents. So you have to get really fucking good at looking at the sky. Because guess what happens when a bad storm hits and you're out in the field? Guess what, kids? You got no shelter. So you have to like basically hunker down. So I got really good at watching the sky, and I'm completely misjudged like this storm. Like it got close. It got real. When I walked out front and I saw that black, and then I looked above the building and it was teal, I was like, ooh, that's right on top of us. I was like, ooh.
Oh, man.
I'm sitting there trying to keep my cool in the bar. Like, but I was like, told the bartender, I was like, you might want to get the cooler ready, because we might all have to go in there like very shortly.
Yeah.
Like, it got a lot closer than I thought. So like little hairy, but also in my dick hard. So whatever.
So I don't mean to turn around to this real quick, but I was looking up a location to where I could get some Mighty Kind THC.
Mm-hmm.
So look at this. You guys are gonna have a good laugh with this.
Oh boy. Well, you
got to go somewhere besides fucking your area.
I have to go to Quick Stop Groceries in Leonardo, New Jersey. Do you know what the Quick Stop Groceries is?
It's just a fucking
Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
Shut the fuck up. Is that real? Is that fucking real?
It still exists.
John,
it's
John,
still,
that's a real place?
John.
Yeah.
John.
It's about an hour away from me.
You're going to have to fucking do it. You're going to have to do it.
Dude, you mean like that's like
and record it.
That's not just part of the Kevin Smith universe?
No, it's a legit store.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just fucking
You want to see what else he has?
Oh,
he has this store here.
Oh, the secret stash. Yeah.
Yep. This fucking
his comic book shop.
This is a small little comic book shop here. And
can you blow that up, brother?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's his comic book store. They had a whole show. There was a whole show about this.
That's awesome. That's really cool. It's really cool that's there with you, John. That really is cool, though.
And then he also has this. Kevin Smith owns this theater called the Smod Castle Movie Theater. Yeah, so that's where they host. That's where he does his podcast. They do movie shows and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a nice little. Maybe we're gonna have to go get some Mighty Kind THC from the Quick Stop.
Dude, I'm digging it.
And when you do it, John, you've gotta like fucking record the experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, dude. Like that'd be like a fun little like field trip for the show. Well, not just for our show, for fucking
BRVG too.
Yeah, Bong Rips and Video Games would love that shit.
Yeah. But especially since Gio's moving down closer over there.
Speaking of which, I watched a couple of your episodes this week. You guys are doing really good, man. Like I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you, dude. Like
thank you, man. It was a busy fucking week.
I could tell you had like 2 episodes, and like I can talk a lot of shit about our intro. You're doing really, really good things on fucking BRVG. Dude.
Oh yeah, you saw their intro's not done either.
I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm trying to be nice.
Get your shit together, John. Fuck you.
I'm trying to be nice. Like
it's a rare occurrence when Jay's trying to be nice, so just accept it.
I appreciate it.
Once he's not trying to beat puppies inside of a fucking burlap sack.
Don't tell my secrets. Like, no, I legitimately
part of his morning routine every day. That's why he's so angry.
Yeah, no,
I legitimately enjoyed the shows. I enjoyed seeing the 3 of you guys kind of nerd out on video games and just kind of give your takes. I watched the one you talked about toxic people in gaming, and then the latest one, I think it was released yesterday. I watched that like last night. I watched that one like last night.
You want to know something, and this is actually a credit to you guys too. BRVG was pre-recorded for a long time for its first year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until like we had a conversation, and some of the guys were like, "Well, DD214 is live. You know, what if we move the show to Saturday, do it live because it's cool because it's like." We start Saturday night with BRVG, and then we go in, and then we end the weekend with DD214, and it's like a perfect transition, you know.
I can dig it.
And moving BRVG to live has been the best decision, and a lot of that credit I give to you guys because you guys kind of helped me prepare from live.
You guys flow very well, like just conversationally. And because all 3 of you are on the same page, it goes it's very smooth. It's very very smooth. Like we've had what's say 213
episodes, and that was about to hit 100 soon.
And it's one of those things where it took us a while to find our rhythm. Whereas like I feel like on BRVG, you guys already have that rhythm, and you're already talking about something, whatever the topic happens to be, but you're talking about something and you're all on the same page. It's easy.
Yeah,
it's easy. There you go from the dungeon.
I will say sometimes the pre-show conversations are fucking crazy, and those are the ones I wish that I do record sometimes.
I believe it.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of those.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Squillini?
Fuck.
Crack a beer, dude. What do you get a beer? Okay, thank you. I was like,
well, and that's the thing. Like, I'd love to do like flag for removal live, but at the same time, I feel like the format that I'm doing with that, it's not going to work out live. It's going to work better as a recorded show because it's one-on-one.
And yeah, and if you're doing like
an intimate,
interview, yep,
and it's interview style, so that way if a topic gets touched on that say the guest doesn't want necessarily, like the guest then can have a little bit of
leeway
on saying, hey, can we edit this part out?
Can we not talk about Jay beating puppies in burlap sacks? Like, please.
So this week has been a fucking hectic week. Which I guess I'll just segue into my fucking week.
Please.
Here you go.
I've not been home after work until like 10 o'clock at night almost every day this fucking week. I get off work, the wife got home, we'd go grab dinner, and then we had a lot of fucking errands and shit to run, and I've not been fucking home pretty much fucking all week. So we weren't able to make the time really to do the recording and get it edited in time.
I'm actually kind of glad we missed Friday because Friday wouldn't have been a good day for me anyways.
Yeah.
Like it turned in. I have some health issues recently, and like I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping, and I'm in a lot of fucking pain, like physically every day, and it's not really getting better. So it's like, like the last
Jammin'.
Good to see you, Jammin'. Holy crap. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Howdy, Jammin'.
Been a hot minute. Well, the last like 3 or 4 days, Joe, like I haven't been sleeping, dude. Like, and it's hurting. It's hurting, bro. Like that's why you guys had to call me this morning. Cause like, I don't sleep. Like I'm having extreme trouble sleeping, and I end up like just passing out. Like I basically go unconscious for a few hours, and then I wake up. You know what I mean? And it's like, cause I'm in like constant agonizing pain. And that's the best way I can describe it. It's the nicest way I can describe it is like constant agonizing pain.
Yeah. I mean, and that's understandable. Like we're always going to have, something's going to pop up. That's where, it's kind of good that we didn't buckle it in, but now, before this show,
now we can.
Before we went live today, me and Jay discussed and we buckled in and locked down a time to get the recording done. So that way I can get it edited and up by the end of this coming week.
Already got you from the dungeon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
that was something we already discussed. This week was just fucking hell. A lot of errands running around. My kid was I'm gonna start hiding the fucking vacuum while we're live.
Hide the dildo, bro. Like
that thing is a fuck me sideways 3000. Damn, that thing is loud.
Dude, that would make my prostate fucking giggle. Like
oh yeah, Jammin'.
Officer Doofy reporting for Nitty.
What's that face they make in Jizz in My Pants where he's just like,
oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, Jammin', I encourage you to, man. Like I have doctor's appointments coming up shortly. I promise you. It's I got a CT scan this week on my fucking brain. That was kind of cool. Like I got to like lay down on that the fucking the thing, and the bed moves inside the goddamn magnet. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
On next week's episode of DD214, Jay gets a lobotomy.
Dude, it could at this point, brother. It couldn't hurt. At this point, it couldn't hurt. Like, can it make me not feel the pain? Like, it's like joining the army was like buy now, pay later. Like, I'm fucking paying. Like, I am paying right now, dude. Like, hard. Like,
so yeah. So fuck. I mean, I guess I'll discuss my week real quick, and then we can get into some of the video game news from this week.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
John, I think you're muted.
John, you muted yourself.
Yeah, especially since there's a showcase that's about to happen in 12 minutes too.
Which one is that?
Xbox.
Really?
So
They're showing Fallout 76 fishing, which isn't even in the game yet. And this is actually kind of cool. But yeah, go ahead.
Is that for a reason?
So fucking
we'll talk about it in a minute.
With all the running and shit, did pick up some cool shit. I got the Ninja Slushie, so I now have a slushie machine so I can make margaritas.
Dope.
Or other random things. Let me see. I've got some pictures here.
I love how you can just like pull this stuff up like and just show everyone like, hey, this is my new blender.
Well, actually, funny enough, the blender beside it's also new.
Is that your kitchen counter?
Yeah.
Tell your wife thank you for keeping your fucking house so clean. Just tell your wife thank you.
I do constantly.
Tell her you love her. So
Except
much.
for when she's vacuuming right above me while I'm fucking trying to record a podcast. But got the Ninja Slushie, and then the wife got a blender because she's, we've been going back to the gym, so we're trying to like some healthier stuff like smoothies for breakfast, shit like that, instead of a bunch of carbs. Fucking mattress shopping. I just want to say how big of a pain in the ass it is to go shopping for new mattresses.
Oh, yeah.
I remember doing...
I also want to mention how expensive fucking new mattresses are.
Mattresses are expensive.
I went bed shopping with my former girlfriend, and it was a little bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie, and not cheap, like you said.
It's one of those things, especially when you're a couple. Like, if it's just me and I'm mattress shopping, I only have to worry about what the mattress feels like to me.
Dude, give me the shit that the college dorm is fucking tossing out, and I'll fucking take it home, right? Like I don't give a fuck as long as I can sleep on it. You know what I mean?
When it's two people, you have to test out the fucking mattresses. You have to lay in them. You have to make sure both people are comfortable in them. $4,000 fucking dollars for a mattress.
You got to fucking public, so you know what I mean. Which is like that. You're just taking a big chance by fucking in public. You've got to test them out, like.
I've seen videos
from mattress stores too. That's the worst part.
I don't think that's a bad thing,
but
I just don't condone it.
Yeah, so between just random fucking getting shit for the house and running, the kid, she came home Monday from her friend's house. Her friend stayed overnight. Then her friend went home. We had to take her friend fucking back home Tuesday. Then Wednesday we were fucking busy. Then Thursday we come down to the Nintendo Switch 2 launch.
Oh, did you get your Switch?
So there's a little bit of a fucking story here. So I pre-ordered it when pre-orders open through Walmart's website, through their app, and I used Apple Pay to, pay for my fucking pre-order.
Uh-huh.
Because it's just easier than pulling out my fucking debit card and typing the fucking numbers in. Apple Pay, click, use my face, boom, it's paid. Well, apparently there was an issue the week before the launch with people that pre-ordered using Apple Pay through Walmart, where everybody's fucking pre-orders got canceled that used Apple Pay.
Oh, God.
They were supposed to send an email with a link to reclaim your pre-order. I never got the fucking email. So I never got the email to reclaim my pre-order. I got an email stating it got canceled. I never got the follow-up email. So Thursday, 6:00 in the fucking morning, Walmart opens up. I fucking have my alarm set. I'm going to the fucking Walmart to see if they have any. My Walmart had 3 that weren't claimed for fucking pre-order. 3. You want to know how many people were there to pick up a Switch that didn't pre-order? 3 of us.
Oh boy.
Each of us fucking got one of the 3 they had in fucking stock.
Yeah, this is why I tell you to not rely on fucking Apple products, but don't listen to Jay.
It wasn't an Apple issue. It was a glitch because people had pre-ordered through Best Buy, GameStop, other stores using Apple Pay. No issue. It was a glitch in Walmart's system. Walmart even came out and admitted it.
Okay. more corporate fuckery. Like I'm going to try to keep my blood pressure like
yeah,
low.
I mean, it's definitely corporate fuckery, but I still was
Yeah.
able to acquire a Switch 2.
Good.
Um,
I'm glad you got that.
Talk about this real quick.
So, yeah, I'm really glad that didn't fucking happen to mine.
What was that? Tell me about that.
So, a lot of people that pre-ordered or picked up from GameStop, what GameStops do now is they don't put your shit in a bag if you buy from a GameStop anymore. They just fucking give you your receipt. Well, GameStops were stapling the receipt to the outside of the fucking Switch 2 box.
And damaging the fucking system.
Because of the way Nintendo had the console in the box, it was at the top of the box with the screen facing up.
Oh, I'd be
the
pissed.
prongs of the staples right into the fucking displays.
I'd be fucking pissed. And
the stores didn't have enough extra inventory to replace them right away. So the people that this happened to are now having to wait for a restock to get their Switch 2.
Ooh, I bet there's a lot of pissed off gamers this week.
Read this.
You're going to have to read it for us.
Hold on. A couple of things. One, GameStop employees aren't hired for their general intelligence, and this was easily avoidable. Two, Nintendo's lackluster boxing effort is inexcusable. Premium products should always be packaged as such, and this should have never been able to happen, period. So I will agree with that. I will agree that put the console at the top of the box. That's understandable, where the placement of it. However, don't put it with the screen up. Have the back of the console up, so it's the aluminum casing on the back of the console towards the outer edge of the box, not the fucking screen. Because that would have been avoidable if it was the back of the console instead of the fucking display.
Yeah, that's right. It's from the dungeon. That's right.
Well, and it's more the whole fucking stupidity of why are we stapling the receipt to the box? Hand me my fucking receipt. Put it in my fucking hand.
Put it in a bag. Jesus Christ, do something.
Put it in your ass.
At this point, I'm paying $500 for this fucking system.
Thank you.
Just give me a fucking plastic bag.
John fucking wrapped up my goddamn the Xbox that I still have and sent it to me, and it sounds like it was a better wrap job than fucking Nintendo did on
we
that.
We secured
shit.
that shit.
Yeah,
I'm going to address that too, because
and you almost broke it too, Jay. That was the funny part. It almost flew out the fucking
I didn't know what it was. I'm going
to address the last thing from the dungeon also with the Switch 2. It's the way I look at it and the way a lot of people are looking at it now that we actually have had hands-on time with them. It is more of a pro version of the Switch than a second generation. So what they did was they made the improvements that we've been asking for several years with the system as a whole. Better graphics in handheld mode. So the original Switch was 720p, 30 frames per second, in handheld mode, 1080p, 30 when docked to a TV. With the Switch 2, we now have 1080p, 60 in handheld, and up to 4K 60 when docked, or 1080p 120 or 1440p 120 when docked. So better graphics overall. They upgraded the processor, they upgraded the RAM, they redesigned the way the Joy-Cons attach to the system, so it's not as easy for the Joy-Cons to break. I should have when I came down for the episode, I should have grabbed my regular Switch and the Switch 2 to show, because with my Switch OLED, I've had it since Tears of the Kingdom came out, because I had the Tears of the Kingdom limited edition, and the way the Joy-Cons slide into the rails are plastic. And after so much of taking the Joy-Cons off and on, the rails wear down. Well, when I play my OLED Switch in handheld mode, the left Joy-Con will just randomly slide out when I'm playing it, because the rails wore down. With the Switch 2, it's now magnetic, and they attach in and kind of like dock into the side of it, and they don't slide up and down. So it's a little bit better of a connection. overall, upgraded screen size, like upgraded processor. Instead of 64 gigs of internal storage, it has 1/4 of a terabyte. It's got 256 storage built into it.
Yeah.
So they really, it is, I would consider it a pro model of the original Switch than a second generation. All they did was upgrade everything and add features that fucking the fan base has been asking for, like a actual like chat function in game on the console versus having to use a fucking mobile app. And the chat functionality through the mobile app was only for one fucking game. I wouldn't necessarily call it a money grab. So I discussed this with another person in a fucking Reddit forum about them calling it a money grab because of the price difference from the OLED to the Switch 2. It's $100 price difference. But let's go back in the history of the Switch. Original Switch is $300. Like OG first gen fucking, Switch, $300, $299. Switch Lite, which is only a handheld version of the Switch, is $200, $100 less than the dockable one that you can play on a TV. The OLED, $349, because they went from 32 gigs internal storage to 64 gigs and upgraded the screen to an OLED display so you get more richer blacks. They didn't really do much more upgrades to it than that. Then from the OLED to the Switch 2, you have all these giant enhancements. I feel like that $100 difference from the OLED model to the Switch 2 is a reasonable fucking difference for the upgrades and the enhancements that were made to the overall functionality of the system. So, do I think the new Mario Kart game is worth 80 fucking bucks? Fuck no. That's why I bought the fucking bundle that came with the new Mario Kart game. So I was saving $30 fucking dollars because the bundle with the Mario Kart game was $500 versus $450 plus another $80 for the fucking game.
Yep. I mean, we're getting to that age where we actually pay attention to prices now. So yeah. Like
and being a tech person, I look at everything from, the specs, what improvements have been made, is it really worth spending the extra $100 to go from an OLED to the second gen? And to me, it was because of the improvements. And then also my daughter, since she's living with me full time, she now has her own Switch because I pretty much just told her the original Switch is hers now.
I mean, fair is fair.
Yep.
So, it's one of those things. It's like, it's a pro model. Yes. But I don't feel like it's a money grab. I feel like the time that Nintendo put into actually perfecting the upgrades and improving the system, plus the improvements that were made, that $100 price tag difference is reasonable for the system. The games being fucking $80, that's a whole different fucking ball game, and that's just fucking ridiculous.
I agree.
Now, I will say I do like the upscaling because, like, for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I started a playthrough of that again on the Switch 2 with the new Switch 2 edition, which has all the new features and shit. And the difference in the graphical quality, fucking amazing. Now, the one thing I do like is that because I already owned Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for the original Switch, to get the updated versions for the Switch 2, it only cost me $20 for both games combined. It was $10 per game to upgrade to the Switch 2 edition. So that part is Nintendo saying, hey, we know this new Mario Kart game's fucking stupid expensive in comparison, but we'll sell you the upgrade packs for these games for dirt cheap if you want them.
Fuck it.
So, but overall, I mean, I've been enjoying the system. It's a lot more ergonomic, even in handheld mode, because of the size difference alone. So
All right. Well, that's good. Well, we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. Maybe when it comes back into stock too. Actually, Doc Shup went to like 6 different places the other day to look for a Switch 2 for veterans, and he finally got his hands on one, which was actually super surprising. See.
Well, so from the dungeon, what I see happening is a lot of retailers putting the old ones on sale just for the sake of putting them on sale. Because I mean, shit goes on sale all the time. But they're gonna try to clear out their old like OLED and OG switches and Switch lights to make room in their display cases for the new ones. So we're going to see sales. Like it's going to happen, especially coming through the end of the summer, going into Black Friday, stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if pretty soon we find Switch OLED models of the Switch on sale for, $50, $60, $70 fucking less.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I hope to say. I mean, I'm hoping that more PlayStations go on sale this coming Black Friday too, so I could grab my wife a PlayStation as well. But I mean, it's gonna. We'll see what happens. I mean, the Switch 2 just came out, so people are just going to. We're gonna keep on getting conflicting reviews about it. And Jam and Jay, I just want to say I see everything that you're saying. I'm sorry that you're going through that, man, and we hope that you feel better.
What did
Everything that you're going through.
What did he say?
He's writing it in the chat. I lost a lot of it. It says that hydrocephalus, the VA told me, to just moderate it 10 years later. I couldn't remember her name where I was going. The neurologist outsourced Hershey Medical Center. 30 years later, I was under a knife and a drill. I couldn't remember my name. Don't use meds. So yeah, man. We hope that you feel better and everything that you're going through, and that it works out for you, my man.
I'm with you, homie. Like I said, I just had a CT scan on my brain, like specifically my brain, like this week, and they haven't called me yet with results. So fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Like
yes, sir.
We'll get it. We'll get her done. We'll get her done.
Yeah, and now this week, this is Jay's favorite world, the corporate bullshit world where people get greedy. And I'll give you the TLDR on it too. And the Xbox showcase is up. The only thing they showed is the Outer Worlds too, and I'm fuck that shit. But
I thought they were supposed to be showing something about Fallout.
They're not anymore. They're showing High on Life too, which I don't support that game. Fuck Justin Rowland. Anyways, PlayStation State of Play happened, and let me tell you, look, between the 3 things that happened, the worst one was the IO Interactive, but the PlayStation State of Play, there was less games that I wanted to play than more games than I wanted. Now, in saying that, there was a demo that came out called Caird, and it is a rock climbing survival game.
Okay.
And the demo's on PlayStation right now. It is actually a breath of fresh air to play a rock climbing game. It was pretty cool.
It's kind of like when you climb rocks in Ghost of Tsushima. Is it kind of like that?
Better.
Okay.
You're actually controlling every limb, and if you fall, you fall. If you want a good example of someone busting their ass, let me show you this.
I like where this is going.
So while he's pulling that up, I did see a video earlier this week. I wish I saved it. Some dude fucking doing parkour, and he jumps over a fucking ledge and lands wrong. And it's like him he lands, fucking snaps the shit out of his fucking ankle.
Ooh.
Gets transported to the hospital, released 4 days later, missing his foot.
Ooh.
And this, kids, is why I don't do stupid shit.
Yeah. I kind of grew out of it eventually.
Now, this is a clip from the game.
Allegedly.
This is, look how unforgiving this shit is. Look at the legs. Look at the legs.
Interesting. Don't fall. Look a little shaky there, John. Look a little shaky.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll leave a mark.
Yeah,
That'll leave a mark.
So the game is great. the game is great. I highly recommend it. You can play the demo now today. There were a couple other things that they talked that were shown. One called Tides of Tomorrow, which is like looks like a water-based water world type video game coming out, and so on and so forth. The Summer Games Fest happened a couple days later. That was a little bit better. I was actually an official co-streamer for that event.
Okay.
Actually had a badge and everything. It was really cool. And we got to see some really exciting stuff that happened. Actually, I'm sorry. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this part.
Oh, you're okay. I like that you got a badge.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was pink and stuff like that.
Officer Doofy reporting.
Oh, I got a game here that will make Jay be like, okay, I need a PlayStation for this.
What do you got?
This shit looks so fucking cool. I won't please. Come on. Here it is. Chronicles Medieval. It is a medieval game where, and I'll skip to the good stuff. Look at this shit.
Gameplay footage?
Yeah.
Nice. Looks good.
And then there's going to show one more piece of gameplay. Look at this.
That looks fun.
Tell me this wouldn't convince you to at least get some kind of next gen so that you could.
I might start thinking about it. We'll see.
Rain war on some of these guys. That was a fun game that looked good. A couple horror games, Atomic Heart 2, which was very surprising. They showed a clip from Death Stranding 2, which I was happy to see. I'm excited for Death Stranding 2.
I remember you talking about that on DRBG.
Yep, the movie that no one wants to play. Arc Raiders finally has a release date for October 30th. Mads Mikkelsen is back as his Casino Royale character in the new Hitman DLC.
Really?
Yes, he is. A new Game of Thrones game called War of Westeros, new Onimusha, and one game that I think Jay's going to be surprised to hear, a new Wu-Tang game called Rise of the Deceiver is coming out.
What?
We're getting a new Wu-Tang game. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know Jay would pop for that one.
Yeah, that's old school. Like I remember getting Into the 36 Chambers, I think my freshman year of high school, like for Christmas.
Yeah.
So it would have been like 95. Like, and it like, dude, it's Wu-Tang is for the children, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Guys.
Yeah.
I think you missed this during that Xbox thing, John.
What was it? The fucking handheld thing?
Yep.
Nah. Yeah.
New Xbox handheld.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. No. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it yet.
I don't know how people do the handhelds. Like it's, to me, like the screen's too small now. Like I'm so used to playing on a TV. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
I could do a handheld.
My thing is, if I'm because we travel a lot. That's where the handheld comes into play.
I mean, fair. That's fair. It's just for me, it would be a lot harder with some of the games I play. Like you need to be able to see the whole screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like I just feel like it'd be hard to hold a screen in front of my face and see all the different details on the screen itself.
Yeah,
I do find it funny that they announced this right after the Switch 2 launched, though.
Right.
Yeah. So I also want to throw into the IO Interactive panel, and this one, a lot of people were keeping their eyes on. We had Mind's Eye, which is having a lot of controversy right now, and I will say, after the footage that they showed, I hope that there's a win for Mind's Eye because Leslie Benzies is one of the smartest creators in the gaming industry. It would be a shame if this would be his downfall. And if you're not familiar with Leslie Benzies, he made games like GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA 5. And then he got fired from Rockstar. But there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on at Build a Rocket Boy. So I'm hoping for a win for Mind's Eye. The game does look good. Again, I'm hoping for a win. Then they showed off the new Hitman DLC, which is on PlayStation 4. You could play Hitman Assassination today for free, and you could also play the new DLC with Mads Mikkelsen as well. So if you're a fan of that, go play it. And then Hitman showed off a snippet of their new co-op mode that's coming out.
Okay.
I haven't played a fucking Hitman game in forever.
Yeah, and then here comes the bread and butter, the game that people have been waiting for years, 007 First Light. There is a 007 game coming out, and you play a young 007 as he's training to go into MI6, and it looks fucking good. The footage that they showed, it needs work, just a little bit of work. You can tell that it needs some layering, but. Go when you get Squillini, are you about to look it up?
Yeah.
Can you pull it up for me? The game looks exciting. It looks fun, and a lot of people think that Patrick Gibson, who is the young Dexter Morgan right now, is our new 007.
Who is?
Patrick Gibson.
What's he been in?
The only thing I know is Dexter. Dexter Origins.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting.
What do you guys think?
It looks fun. That looks like a lot of fun.
I'd play it.
Yeah, that kind of it actually reminds me of like more of like it's like a Hitman game. It kind of know what I mean?
And that's why there's like that. There's the Hitman crossover happening as well too for the game.
Switch too.
Yep. That's probably the one game that everyone's really excited about. But I have to say, for the IO Interactive to come in and not really have a playable demo for Mind's Eye, kind of sucks. But we'll see what happens. And then the Xbox showcase is happening now. People are watching that; they're going crazy. I think Bethesda's having a turn now. They're showing something for Indiana Jones. I don't know why, but okay. But that's really it. If you guys are interested in Death Stranding tonight at 10 p.m., I'll be watching The Chosen tonight. But tonight at 10 p.m. is going to be the game premiere of Death Stranding 2.
Tonight at 10 p.m., I'm going to be in bed.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm excited for you, John. I know you've been looking forward to this. Like, I know that's one you've been looking forward to a lot.
Yeah, especially covering Death Stranding before. Like, this is going to be a very exciting entry. And I mean, Hideo Kojima's great, and then A24 is working on the Death Stranding movie as well. So
only if they have Ritas play the main character.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with that,
but
we'll see.
So I do want to touch on what fucking D said here about Money in the Bank last night.
Yeah, because we have to close. So let's touch on that real quick.
So, holy fuck. So just kind of go over fucking, I guess, the matches real quick. We had Naomi win the women's fucking Money in the Bank briefcase. Then we had Becky Lynch take the Women's Intercontinental Championship from Lyra Valkyria. Dirty Dominic Mysterio fucking retained his title against Octagon Jr. Seth Rollins wins the men's Money in the Bank match. And
Seth Rollins won?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I kind of said the same thing too. I was like, really?
That was... I understand what they did with the Naomi thing, because if you look at it, everybody except Naomi and Alexa Bliss that was in the women's match, that was their first fucking ever Money in the Bank ladder match. Even Rhea Ripley. And Naomi has been in 5 out of the 8 women's matches they've done so far for Money in the Bank and hasn't won a single one. So her winning the briefcase is understandable, writing that in. Then, yeah, Jacob Fatu went babyface, it seems, at this point.
Interesting.
In the middle of the fucking men's match. He wasn't in the match, but he came in and he fucking stopped. Yeah, but Braun Breaker speared the ever-living fuck out of LA Knight several times. That was cool to watch. But then the main event, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and John Cena.
Oh, God. How'd that go?
Match was going good. It seemed like Cena and Paul had fucking Jey and Cody on the fucking ropes. And then in comes a guy in black pants, a black hoodie, and his face covered up. And this guy just beats the ever-loving dog shit out of fucking Cena, unmasked, and it's none other than fucking R-Truth.
Okay.
He's back.
I like that angle.
So the whole his contract expiring and him being released was an angle for him to come back and rebrand under his actual name, Ron Killings.
From the dungeon, you can just hit the unsubscribe button, bro.
You're disgusting.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're just not allowed here, bro. Not allowed. Oh, God.
I don't condone anybody that condones suicide. Is all I'm saying.
So, you know, that was a great angle though. Like that was right fucking R-Truth off for a week and then bring his ass back. But he's now coming back under Ron Killings. He's no longer going to be R-Truth.
Okay.
Ron Killings is his fucking actual name.
Yeah. I kind of think that's unnecessary, but
yeah,
that's just me. That's just me.
So, but the fact that he comes in,
I don't give a fuck if he apologized. He should have gone there.
Cena hits fucking Rhodes with the fucking championship belt.
Uh-huh.
And that's how Cena and Paul were about to win the match. And then fucking Truth comes in, stops Cena. Rhodes fucking hits Cena with a crossroads. and then fucking pin Cena for the 3 count, and Uso and fucking Rhodes win.
Okay.
I literally was in the shower watching that match this morning before fucking coming down to the office.
That's okay. I could dig it.
It
It sounds like it was a fun match.
It was. So it was a good Money in the Bank. I'm interested to see where we go with the fucking Cena storyline now. Are we going to get more fucking Truth versus Cena because of this shit?
We'll find out. I mean, we still got plenty of year left. It's only June.
Yeah, it's only June, and we've got till December 31st.
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah, and I will say from the dungeon, yeah, he apologized. I'm proud of him for doing that. I'm proud of him because I bet you it was really hard for him to do that for a guy who makes a disgusting radioactive drink. But he knew what he was doing going to that forest, and
yeah, and well, he's a fucking piece of shit. And
I also think it's funny that he keeps on trying to get away from that. But almost every podcast episode that he does, someone always brings it up. Like, aren't you?
I remember watching it on YouTube, like when it was still
when it happened. Yeah,
when it was still up. We've talked about it. Like and
we talked about it when it happened.
Yeah, we did. And like from the dungeon, like, yes, this is a tough crowd. Like we're the 3 veterans, not the 3 pot smokers on this one. Okay, like it's gonna be a tough crowd, like every time. Like.
This is where I get to be an asshole.
Fucking A. Bro.
He's grown now. He's a father. Well, yeah, he's a different person. He's a different kind of asshole now.
That's right.
Yeah, he went from being an asshole recording fucking shit that shouldn't be recorded to an asshole recording shit that nobody asked for.
Yeah,
doing drugs, getting into a couple fights, a couple robberies. You could be forgiven for that.
Yeah.
But when you go to Aokigahara,
yeah, and just for clicks and views, like there's no redemption. There's no redeeming that. Like,
I like that. I almost feel like we need to start a war now, a podcast war because of that. Now I like that.
3 veterans, 1 cup.
Where's it gonna go?
Fuck the Paul brothers. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
So,
fuck the Island Boys too.
Fuck those Island
boys. I'm an Island boy.
So, before we get to the final thought, I want to tell you guys a joke.
All right.
You had said something about burlap sacks earlier today.
Oh God.
Yes.
So I want to tell you a joke that involves burlap sacks.
Does it involve puppies?
It actually kind of does.
Oh my fucking God.
And it's so here we go. So
I thought we were going the Catholic priest route with this one and talking about fucking a Catholic priest fucking nutsack, but okay.
Yeah. So these 3 teenagers, they're in a camp, right? And they do some illegal shit, so they're running from the cops, right?
Okay.
So they find like a cabin, and there's 3 burlap sacks in there. One burlap sack, there's a bag of puppies. In the second one, there's a bag of kittens.
Oh, God.
And the third one is a bag of
babies?
A bag of potatoes. Right?
Okay.
So these 3 guys, they're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? We gotta hide, right? So they set free, they get rid of the potatoes, they set free the puppies and the kittens, and each one hides in a burlap sack.
Okay.
So the cops come in, they're looking around, and they see the burlap sacks all over the place, and they see kittens and potatoes and dogs all over the place, right? So they go close to the burlap sack, and they football punt the first one. And the one that apparently had puppies, the one inside of it was like, woof, 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 woof. So the cop just said, okay, it's a bag of puppies, a burlap sack of puppies that I just beat. No, guys, it's not Jay.
Huh.
So the second one, cop goes up to it, kicks the shit out of it. The kid in there goes, meow, 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 meow. Oh, it's a burlap sack of cats. So then he kicks the third one. He kicks it hard, but it's not responding. He kicks it again. Kid screams out, "Potato."
I want the last 3 minutes of my life back.
I could do a worse one about monks and about monks who fix a car.
Please don't.
I'll save that one for next week.
Please don't. Oh wait, never mind. Ew.
Yeah, but yep, that was a good one. I think it's one of the funniest jokes of all time. When I first heard that joke, I threw up. I was also drunk.
Well, yeah, that happens.
But yeah, so now we're here at the end, guys. There we go. From the dungeon. Yo, that's fucking funny. Don't worry, I'll tell you the one about the monks later. You'll like that one too. And the one about the apples.
So a pastor, a priest, and a rabbit walk into a bar. The bartender asks the priest what he wants to drink. Takes the priest's drink order. Then the bartender asks the pastor what he wants to drink. Takes the pastor's drink order. Then the pastor asks the rabbit what he wants to drink. The rabbit says, "I think there's a typo here." Because it's a rabbi. Get it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
What's black, white, and red all over?
What?
A nun after you strangle her.
Huh.
Oh, I thought we were going dead zebra.
I never heard the dead zebra one. That's a good one.
It's the same fucking thing. I mean, it's just not.
Are you saying that a zebra is the same as a nun?
What's the?
I'm saying they're the same fucking color.
What's the difference between an onion and a prostitute? Prostitutes do not make me cry when I cut them to pieces.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, John.
No. Hey, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear some slack about the dead nun too. So
this is why we have a disclaimer.
We'll say it's a Handmaid's Tale nun.
There you go.
There we go.
What do they call? Yeah, they're just handmaids, right? That's what they call them in the show. Just handmaids.
Yeah, but they're not nuns. They're
No.
Show ended really good too. But guys, we're here at the end. Who has it?
Oh, we all three did it last week, I think. I just watched that a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll let you one of you guys take it today.
Go for it, Joe.
Alrighty. Well, it's that time of fucking the week again. And we're in the fucking warmer months where, I'm gonna hype on going out and touching grass, getting out of the house, not, staying cooped up during this season. Because it is warm out. It's warmer out. We can go do things. We're not stuck in our house like when it's cold as shit. Don't be afraid to go out. Get some fresh air. Go for a walk. Get in the gym even. Those are all, there's tons of things that you can do to help with depression, anxiety, that are good for you. We always talk, at least, me and Jay, we've talked about how we use alcohol for the pain and to help with things. And, that's our own personal way of coping with certain issues that we may have. However, there's other ways,
A lot of other ways.
a lot fucking better, talk to a therapist, get into some kind of, therapy and counseling. Group sessions can be helpful for some. Some people strive better in a group setting than they do one-on-one with a therapist.
It's true.
And if you're feeling down and out and you don't have any outlet, don't have a way to just sit back, relax, clear your mind, and you feel like you're at world's end with the thoughts. The thoughts are taking over. You can reach out to the National Suicide Hotline by texting or calling 988 or dialing 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. If you don't want to talk to one of the specialists that's there 24/7, 365 to listen and be that sounding board and be that ear when you need it, reach out to a friend, family member, coworker, someone you're close with, because you do matter to the people around you and in your life. Even if you feel like you don't matter to people, you do. We're just three guys sitting here talking about life and a bunch of different random ass topics every week. But each of our audience members means something to us, even. We might not know you guys personally. We might know some of you personally. So you can also reach out to one of the three of us. We're available also. And if you're not in that, state of depression or anxiety, or, you feel like everything's at ends, reach out to friends, reach out to someone you haven't heard from in a long time. Cause that text, phone call, Facebook message, Instagram DM, whatever it may be, might be that saving grace for that person.
Absolutely.
Fucking A.
Absolutely. And guys, thank you so much for coming to another episode, number 213. It's kind of crazy. We're this far.
It's
this
Dahmer.
far.
Yeah, we're not. We're not slowing down, dude. We're not slowing down.
I actually, I started fixing the episode numbers on Spotify also. So like because like on it says like season 4, episode 100 and something, and I'm trying to organize that a lot better now so that numbers are good. So you might see some stuff interesting, but yeah, I mean 213. I mean, couple, and we're gonna hit 500 pretty soon.
It's not going to be that long. It's not going to be that long.
No, and we do this every week, and I thank you guys for coming every single week. And we will see you at the same bat place, same bat channel.
And on the closing note, I will leave everybody with one more dad joke.
Yes.
Why do melons have weddings?
Why?
Because they can't elope.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
At least that was a proper one.
I love you guys.
I love you. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Drink water.